Hey everybody, it has been a crazy work day already in the home office, but as I was updating my personal CRM, I thought about that and how valuable that's been to me. And it was a tip that was given to me a long time ago by a business mentor of mine, and it really changed a lot of things. It allowed me to give a personal touch from a conversation to an email to whatever. Like, my interactions with people just improved because of this one tip. I thought it was something very valuable, and you don't just have to apply it to blogging. This literally can be applied to anything at all. It's just a quick tip, but it's really allowed me to expand the memory of my brain, and it's made my relationships that much better. I'll show you exactly what I mean today in the vlog. Let's go. Where are we going?
Movie theater.
To do what?
Watch the Grinch movie, the new one.
The new one?
Sky is way up. Are you excited, Elo?
Elo's going to his first movie ever in the theater. Hey buddy, you ready?
What was that?
Jump.
Jump over the line.
Whoa, let's go. Unicorn everything.
Why did you say that?
So the Grinch was sold out, so we're just kind of walking around the mall at this point, and we're trying to find stuff for the kids to do. Last hyperlapse, I actually let Jovi do that one, so that's why it's kind of low to the ground a little bit, but we tried going to the Grinch, and unfortunately it was sold out. What do you expect? It was $5 movie night, so it was a $5 ticket, no matter if you're an adult or a kid, so we'll have to catch it next time. Really quickly though, all I want to talk about is a way to extend your brain, like I said earlier, and that's using a personal CRM. If you've never heard of a CRM before, it stands for Customer Relationship Management. I had a business mentor that unfortunately passed away, but I was always impressed with how he always knew all the information about everybody he was talking to. He knew how their parents were, he knew how their dog was, he knew if they had a new baby or not. He knew all these significant things, and it just really made people, it just drew people to him. They were always so impressed with how much he knew. I did ask him one day, I was like, how do you remember all that stuff? And what he used to do is much like a Salesforce, there's a lot of different CRM programs out there, but he would log every relationship, whether it's his kids, his mom, his dad, anybody in his life. He had a personal CRM. I use a CRM, it's called Insightly, I'll link it below. And it's free. It's absolutely free, and it does a lot of amazing things. I've been using it for about 5 years, just over 5 years now, and it's a great piece of software, especially for being free. It's cloud-based, so you can log in on a computer and actually type stuff up, or you can log in on your phone to recall stuff and pull information almost instantly. Why is a personal CRM important? A lot of times we rely on like Facebook to tell us about birthdays and anniversaries and things like that. The issue with that is Facebook gives us a couple days, or they give us the day of, and it says, oh, it's so-and-so's birthday today. In a CRM, you can actually set it when you put somebody's birthday in it, you can actually set it so it gives you an alert about a week before, then it gives you time to either send a gift or a card or whatever, but it just gives you that heads up. I use it in business all the time, so if I do a sales call, I type in right after, okay, I met with this person, we talked about this, here's the next step, I have to get them samples, we have to do this, we have to do that. Like, it's a way of just remembering. You see so many people in your life, it's hard for your brain to remember all that stuff. The reason I'm bringing this up today is I was updating my own CRM today, and it was such a great piece of advice that was given to me. I wanted to share it with everybody else as well. You don't have to be in business. It doesn't have to be for a business. It's a good way. Like, I remember my mom, she would always do an address book, and that's great. She'd write little anniversary notes and things like that, but this gives you that ability, like if you have a friend that you haven't seen in a long time, you have this long conversation, you can kind of put bullet points in there, so next time you see them or next time you're on the phone, you can recall it on your phone, just type in your friend's name, all that information pops up, and you could say, oh, last time I talked to you, you had a puppy. How's the training going, or whatever it could be. I think people appreciate that. You might not be able to remember it up here. You took the time and you made the point to write down a significant event in somebody else's life. And then you can bring that up and they feel like you really, really care. And it's not that you don't care, it's just that we have so much in our brains these days that it's almost impossible to remember everything. Today's takeaway, I highly recommend signing up for Insightly. It's not a sponsored video or anything like that. It's a program I've used for a long time. You can use Salesforce, there's all kinds of CRM programs out there. But especially on this platform with all the No Small Creators and everything else, I personally put everybody in there. I have work people, friends, relatives, everybody's in there. It's just a way to follow up and have that continuity, and it just kind of sparks it in your brain. And once you have that bullet point, you just, oh yeah, that's right, okay. And you can continue on with the conversation. Guess I'll end it there, and I will see you tomorrow. I forgot one more quick point. Everybody always talks about how your network is your net worth, and that applies beyond business. So your circle of friends, your circle of No Small Creator people, creators in general, anybody in your life, like your squad is your network. By having a CRM, you can be in tune with that network, you can keep track of that network. It's just one more way to be efficient and free up your brain so that you can be creating instead of worrying about oh my gosh, I was supposed to do this, or I had this idea. You can just put it all in one spot, recall it when you need it. You can free up your brain and just put that kind of information into technology. I will see you tomorrow.